It's my last few days as a 29-year-old. This is the LA that I love. I love my little car. I don't really know what's ahead of me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Yes, thank you. And so how do we honor the past, the present, and the future? Pórtate mal, pero cuídate bien. So I'm getting ready because it is my last few days as a 29-year-old and I look so tired, but it's okay. Because I never thought, not that I never thought I would make it to 30, but I just don't think it's been like in my consciousness to like think so far ahead. I just feel like every year since like after 21, it's like a new milestone that I never really prepared for. So I don't know, to be 30 feels surreal. It also feels like I'm literally 23 still. Blame it on the pandemic, I don't know, but I don't feel 30 even though I probably look 35. But yeah, anyway, I'm getting ready. I have to buy some boots. Basically, I feel like Saturn return so far has really like fucked up my life in a very beautiful way. For the last 6 months, I thought I wasn't gonna have a job. So I was preparing for that. I was preparing for like job interviews, and then like literally my clothes was also like a manifestation of like everything falling apart. Cause like all my jeans have ripped, also cause I'm thick. But all my jeans have ripped. You know, I live in Mexico City, part-time there, part-time here. So I don't have like a bunch of clothes here in LA, and I guess the girls are celebrating me today. So it's like I have to go shopping for my birthday look, which honestly, I feel like since I've been working from home and like working remotely ever since 2020, I haven't had a chance to like really develop my style. I feel like I was kind of giving fashion icon in my own head prior to 2020. And so after the whole quarantine, the quarantine happened, I really haven't put effort into like how I look, and it shows, darling. But I do want this like new decade to be sort of a breath of fresh air. New energy, new like style, new everything. I do feel like I played around a lot in my 20s, rightfully so. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, y'all. I'm gonna find the meme.
Shout out to everybody. I had fun.
I gotta be good.
But now it's time to get serious. So what did that astrologer say in Ariana's song? Hit you over the head, hit you over the head, hit you over the head. And that's basically me. And it finally, like, como que me cayó el 20, way. Como que finally I realized, oh shit, like, I am the author of my life. And maybe I knew that, like, theoretically. But then I think also as, like, queer people, there's, like, an element of that where you feel like you're still kind of growing up. You're still trying to live out your queerness, your truth in your 20s. I mean, I've been out since I was 12, so it's not like I've needed to do much, like, growing up in terms of my queerness. But I do think coming from, like, a Mexican household that was historically or canonically religious, definitely affected me. And anyway, yeah, I'm getting ready. I have therapy in like an hour and 15 minutes. But I think I'm gonna start documenting my life just because I feel like I, like many other young people, have like short-term memory loss, which is not good. So I live off of my Google Photos, off of my songs, and hopefully now off of my YouTube videos. So I definitely want to start filming like what it is that I experienced in my life, my thought process, everything. So hopefully this is a fun little moment for y'all as it is for me to document it. And if it's not, well, I don't give a fuck. But anyway, I did not schedule a haircut in advance, so I'm gonna look a little, I don't know. I feel like hair has been such a important identity, or like an important part of my identity for so long, and like I kind of want to grow it out again, even though I just cut it to look kind of like mask in March. So it's only been 3 months, but I kind of want to grow it out again. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna get ready. I have things to do, places to see, things to buy. So we will be right back. Are you ready to go? This is Horchata, everybody. This is my little baby. She's about to be 8 years old. Oh my gosh, she's a little non-binary diva. ¿Verdad que sí, papa? They go by he, she, we, they, vegan, vegetarian pronouns. But yeah, this is my little baby. Anyway, she's gonna join me today as we go buy my boots and my outfit for today. I low-key love like driving. I'm like, where's my camera? Where's my angle? Where's my lighting? I love driving so much. I was listening to Kelela. Like 2 or 3 days ago. I was blasting her down Wilshire Boulevard. And I realized, yeah, this is the LA that I love. I love my little car. I see my car. She's been with me since I was 16 and a half. So 14 years, honey. 14 years of just chaos, of joy, and a lot of sadness too. Like she's like literally my best friend. I don't have a name for her, but she has seen me at my worst. She has seen me at my best. And she has seen me completely naked. Because I've been fucking behind closed windows. And she doesn't have that much of a tint, as you can see. Look, yeah. So you can definitely see if I'm not like in a good parking spot. But I love my little car. I do miss her a lot when I'm in Mexico City because I don't have a car there, so I just walk everywhere. I'm a true city girl, metropolitan girl, cosmopolitan girl in Mexico City, but here I'm an LA girl, true and true. And anyway, I love blasting songs. I'm about to listen to Bad Gal. I'm gonna go see if I can get some boots from Doc Martens, my favorite boots that are low-key height boosters. I'm not into the looks maxing community, but honey, when you're short, any height maxing strategy and tools will definitely be a plus. So I'm not mad at the height booster that I'm gonna get with these Doc Martens. Actually, those boots, and I'm gonna see if I can find a picture, those boots fell apart in Mexico City. I was at a book reading in like Mexico City. I was gonna say the name of the colonia, but I don't think you know. Santa Maria la Ribera. And bro, I literally stepped out of the fucking metro and I was like, not limping, but I felt like my boot was getting heavier or something. Bitch, when I looked down, tell me why the sole of the Doc Martens of the boots like fell apart. Like they like got unstuck to the actual boot, to the leather part. So I was like limping for like 7 or 8 blocks to the book club reading, or the book reading. And that's when I realized it was completely torn apart. So that happened, I would say like maybe 2 months ago. So it's time for new boots. It's time to upgrade. I've had those boots for 5 years, and I love them. They've also been my ride or die boots. So let's go get a pair of Doc Marten boots. So tell me why, bitch, the boot store was closed, and it was my only hope. I literally have no shoes for today. And I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest with you. Anyway, so I'm in Silver Lake. I realize now I do have time to go back home to go to my therapy session, which is gonna be like virtual. But I'm like upset that I didn't buy my boots. But also, like, maybe that was, like, gonna be tea, because imagine me, like, breaking in my Doc Martens during my birthday celebration. Like, tomorrow, I was gonna wake up with fucked up feet. So maybe that was, like, the best thing that could happen to me, and I'll have to buy it online. But I'm a little bit pissed, because It says it opens at 11 and it is now 12:30, and I left a review because low-key I feel like I am a Karen. Like, okay, here's the thing about me. Yes, I'm brown. Yes, I'm indigenous, whatever. But I was raised, I like went to school in Brentwood and Pacific Palisades, and for the girls who know, like, those are affluent neighborhoods in LA. And I do feel like that kind of like colored my experience in life and like how I saw myself and the world. Not to say that I'm white, because I'm clearly not, and nor do I want to be. No shade, but I think it really not tainted, maybe that's not the right word, but like I said, colored how I experienced the world. So and also keep in mind, I'm an only child, which is super rare for brown communities, especially Mexican communities. And so I was raised with this idea that if something goes wrong, things will get fixed if you say it out loud. If you basically, what's the saying? Closed mouths don't get fed. And I really do believe that. So anyway, I left a review. Hopefully something will happen out of that. I'm going to call customer service. I may be doing the most, so maybe I won't do that. But I tend to like be a Karen, because I do believe that if you don't speak up, if you're just like a pacifist, and you let things slide, things will not change. And I do believe in change. And now kind of talking more like broadly, I do believe in like justice. So, and not like reform. I don't believe in reform. I believe in like transformation. So I do think if enough people apply pressure, you can transform a system. So that's like the broader like concept or framework that I like live my life under or within. So anyway, that's probably why that's how I cope with being a Karen, low-key. Anyway, so I'm gonna go to therapy. I'm gonna go drive fast, go home. I live in Koreatown, so it shouldn't be that far. I should get there on time. And then we'll see. Hopefully there's not waterworks. It is my last therapy session like in my 20s. So it's gonna be a bit crazy, but anyway, I will update y'all once I'm back. So I just spoke to my therapist, and damn, I think I realized, like, it's finally hitting me. In Spanish, there's a saying that's like, me cayó el 20, o te cayó el 20, like, you, like, reasoning or whatever, like, or like life finally hit you. Like, hashtag you're realizing things. And I'm like, yeah, me cayó el 30 way. And yeah, I'm just thinking a lot. Like, I think something that I want to share, though, is that I never thought I'd make it this far in life. Not because I was like, low-key, like, hashtag suicidal, but more so because there just haven't been enough like blueprints in the world on how to age as a queer person because of the AIDS crisis. So I think I don't really know what's ahead of me. I just know that death is a reality for for everybody, but like death at a relatively young age is almost guaranteed for queer people. And I think that's why I never imagined like what 30 would even feel like or look like or what I wanted to achieve, because I can't, like, my queerness can't and should not fit in such a heteronormative framework world. So I struggled a lot I'm struggling right now to accept that I am 30, that I'm going to be 30 in 3 days, and everything that comes with it. But I'm also happy because 30 doesn't feel like anything that the internet tells you is going to feel like, which is old or unk or whatever. Girl, I'm 30 going on 23. Like, my spirit is young. I feel like there's still so much ahead of me. I mean, some of my favorite artists, including Kelela, started in their late 20s. And, you know, Kelela is like in her 40s, in her early 40s. And she's like barely getting started. Like, she's mastered so much. And she's like killed it with every fucking record that she releases. And she's still growing. And like, look at Madonna, who's like 16 years old. And look at her, like, she's still out there living her life, you know? So anyway, I'm feeling inspired by my new age, my new decade. I fucked up a lot in my 20s, and I can't wait to live a more aligned sort of life aligned with my values, with like my goals and dreams. I think I wasn't dreaming for a long time because of COVID, because of just everything that I was going through in my mid-20s. I definitely had like a mid-20s quarter life crises, I would say. It was poly, like multiple, but I think I'm out of that now, and I realize, okay, there's a lot of hope. You know, there's a lot of hope still. The world is shitty, and I choose to focus on the present, and the present, as much as it is really shitty. And, you know, there's a lot of shit happening in the world that's connected directly to me because we're all interconnected. I still choose, you know, to fight and to also find those pockets of joy in order to keep fighting the good fight. So with that said, I'm gonna go shopping. Hopefully the stores are not closed. And I'll give you a little sneak peek on what I bought, if I buy anything.
I'm driving like an asshole. She's trying to
You're not. I love your phone though.
She's falling apart.
She really
is falling apart.
She really is.
It's been like a year, and I just refuse to buy another one. Like she
the book that is like everybody and it's like the one that got this is like everybody.
That's awesome. Oh, I love this.
Yeah. It was just like a mix of the different and that's on being a sad.
it gets fucking hard, but at the same time,
I love a sad.
At the same time, I'm old as fuck, and I'm just over it. Like I'm over it. Like when I was young and dumb, yeah, but I'm supposed to be with this person. Am I supposed to? It's nothing. It's.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you. My name is Mr. Epiphany. Essentially, we're here in Sister Dreamer. Okay, so I'm still like processing what this entire like space is, but I know it's like community space, and I really appreciate the like variety of like carvings and etchings that you see on like the pillars, on the statues. I think a lot of it is like a mixture of like iconography that we know is like tied to, I don't know, like historical references like ancient Egypt or whatever, but mixing like the present day like issues and aspirations that I think especially the Black community in South Central has for its own community. What I really love about this particular like space is the idea of like community ownership and community in a space like this that's historically been Black. And so how do we honor the past, the present, and the future through, I think, a mixture of these different iconographies and art motifs, if you will. So again, I think it's just a play on the culture that Black people have produced in all of history. And as a brown person who is non-Black, I think it really visibilizes so much of something that I don't know, is not my culture, but is important and relevant to me and my own community as well. So Okay, I fucking hate the layout. I feel like it's giving TikTok as if it's like TikTok in real life. Like you can just scroll through any fucking period of art, scroll through any fucking geography, and then you're there. I just did not like it. Do not come to LACMA. Okay, it's kind of giving my last confessional for this little video that I started to record literally a week ago. So the celebration is over, the party's over, or is it? That is ultimately the question, but let's just say I went to the doctors again twice in a week because a bitch drank too much on her birthday and her lab results came all fucked up. So they called me in again, honey, and she's fasted. So now I'm gonna get a coffee. I'm officially 30. Honestly, I don't feel any different than I did a week ago. But I feel like the knowledge of me saying, yeah, I'm 30 is crazy. Like to say and acknowledge and be conscious of the fact that I am actually 30. I think that's what's kind of fucking with me, though not really anymore. I feel like it was more so like the lead up to it, and now that I've like turned 30, honey, the world is truly my oyster. I think you gotta put things into perspective. I was texting some like lady, my old neighbor from like 6 years ago, and I was like, ya estoy bien viejo, like I'm so old, I'm 30, and she's like, usted está bien joven. And I'm like, yeah, it truly is about perspective. Anyway, I think I'm ready to pick up a lot of the hobbies that I left behind for whatever reason. But I don't know, I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but I was a violinist. Well, I guess you could always say I am once a violinist, always a violinist. But I was a violinist. I was doing a little bit of ceramics, like pottery. Basically a year and a half ago, I started to go to classes here in LA, and I kind of stopped that when I moved to Mexico City. I want to keep on writing. So anyway, all of this to say, there's a lot of projects that are underway that I think now that I'm on the other side of the 30 threshold, I think it's time, girls. I think it's time for me to lock the fuck in. It's literally now or never. It will always be now or never. Even at 60, even at 70, even at 80, it's lock in now or never. So that is my message to all of you, is to lock in, honey. We really do only have the present moment. And there's so much we can still do in the present moment. So have fun while you're at it. And like I always say in Spanish, pórtate bien. Oh, no. Pórtate mal, pero cuídate bien. Y besos.